Hey, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Daily Vibration. So, if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. My name is Kamoy, and we are doing the Daily Vibration for today, May 2nd, 2021. Now, I want you to keep in mind that energy is fluid. So, if you do not click on this video on the 2nd of May, 2021, that is okay. If the message resonates and vibrates, you want to go ahead and take what you need and leave what you do not. Okay, that is what you do along your journey. All right, now, so today is listed Sunday. We're prepping ourselves for the week and setting our intentions for the week. We're getting ourselves established for the things that we want to execute this week, for the things we want to experience this week, for the things we want to manifest this week, we want to heal, ideas we want to see come to forth, whatever it is that you have in your thoughts, all right, to get completed or to grow past or to grow into, right? You can definitely put it on your list. Now, today, as you are listing it, because it is listed Sunday, I want you to think about this, right? I want you to think about as you are making your list that it is okay to make a list that not everyone is going to understand, right? So, not everyone is going to get it, and it's okay. Not everyone is going to get it, and it's okay. Along this journey, it is your journey, it is your path. So you take what you need and you leave what you don't. So if you find something along the path that works for you that you want to pull from here, from Buddhism, you can. If you want to pull something from, the Christian realm, you can. If you want to pull something from the yogis, you can. Like whatever you want to do along your walk, my loves, okay, is what you can do. You do not have to be bound by any one particular way of doing things or any one particular way of thinking about things, okay? And so, as you're listening it today, it is okay because not everybody's going to get it, and that's all right. So, you want to list things knowing that not everybody's going to get it, not everybody's going to get you, not everybody's going to get your journey, not everybody's going to understand why you do the things that you do, and that is okay. So, we got the 5th month in the Bulgarian calendar, the second date, and we are at year 2021. So, we talked about the number 5 being in the center of the chart, right? So we got the number 5 showing up in the chart, but we also have triple twos in the date today. We have the second day and we have the year 2021. So we have the 3 2s all clustered there today. And we know when we're dealing with 3 2s, we're dealing with hypersensitive energy, which means that you will really have to pay attention to who you are sharing your most inner, deepest thoughts with, and thinking someone, emotionally is available, or supportively based on what you've shared emotionally is going to be available. And you may just be putting your trust in the wrong people. So you want to be mindful of that. Now, 2 is also beautiful energy because it gives you an opportunity to tap into your intuition. And it is within your intuition that you are linked to all of your opportunities, okay? All of your possibilities dwells within your intuitive nature, all right? This energy dwells within. This is not something that you're separated from, but this is something that you're actually connected to. And the more that you become aware that you are a connected force with this energy, the more that you can begin to expand yourself in your intuitive nature, being able to trust your gut, not always having to figure it out, but just going with what your gut is telling you, going with what your intuitive self is guiding you towards, okay? So you can find that energy within the number 2s because it is the gateway to the intuition, which is also the gateway to the soul plane. So you do need to know that, right? So as you are dealing with the hypersensitive energy today, you want to make sure that you are going with your gut. That's going to be important today within the number 2s, okay? So 0 sits in between the 2s for the year 2021. 0 represents that hidden potential within you, that raw force, that God like energy, okay, that divine spark, the light of the divine, the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it, prana, whatever you want to call that energy, that is the force that dwells within you, right? That has the potential to create or destroy. The 0 point energy, or the zero, represents potential and or the choices and decisions that you're going to make within any given situation, right? Zero also, like I said, is really wrapped up in potential energy as well as raw energy that can be cultivated. Okay, and sometimes you may need to cultivate something before you can go ahead and set it free to go and do its own, right? So do know that within the zero, you're going to be asked to really tap into your God source power. But also, I feel like it's important for you guys to understand that zero is connected to your choices and your decisions that you're making. Okay, so you are affected by that with the number zero. All right, so now then we also have the number one showing up in the day, which we know is the key to our verbal communication skills. We've been talking about the number one from since we started out the year. So let me just tell you this. All right, oppress your higher self that's trying to work through your ego, right? Because your ego is not necessarily there. Your ego should not be in control of you. You should have your ego in check. All right, you should be the one governing and telling your ego what to feel when it's necessary. For example, if you have a goal or a task or something that you have to complete, and you may not necessarily feel inspired or encouraged, you may have to put in a little bit more encouragement. You may have to beef yourself up. You may have to go ahead and pump yourself up to get yourself ready to execute whatever it is. Right? You may have to become your own cheerleader, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so be mindful of the number one just being, the key to your expressive nature within this realm, right? But your expressive nature through your spirit. Okay. You need to know that. So your ego should or really oppressing the divine or allowing the divine to speak through it. All right. So be mindful of that. Communication is going to be key within the number one. So you want to watch your verbal communication skills, and you want to check yourself too, because your ego will make you feel like it's the person's fault, or they just don't know you, they just misunderstood you, when it's really your whole approach to the situation was way off base and could have probably been handled differently, right? So within the communication skills of the number one, you're going to have to be able to not, once again, I feel like I'm repeating myself here, not once again use too much of that hypersensitive energy from the triple twos that can be overly emotional and trusted in the wrong people, but using your communication skills within the number one to truly express what you want, right? And speak those things that are not into being, because the number one is also creative intention. So you're setting an intention within your words, okay, or as you speak your words, or as you cast, what I would like to say, your spell-ins, your spells out into the ethers, okay? Now, okay, so we're gonna wrap this up with the number three, and the number six. The number three, is another number that we're gonna be tapping into for the month of May. And the number six also. Number three is the gateway to your memory. This is the mental plane. All right, this is where you begin to tap into your imagination, where you begin to take on mental responsibility. This is where you really begin to, I want to say, use your third eye energy to tap into everything, right, that is not in this physical realm. You really begin to see from a different aspect when you're tapping into your memory, because then you have access to past memory, not just in this lifetime, but other lifetimes. And then you can jump into the future and you can pull information from that future. Also, and then come back and then work from both realms. Okay, so just know that it's some powerful things that can happen within the sequence of the number three. the number 6 and the number 9, right? So we do have the number 6 showing up within the month of May. That is creative or destructive energy, right? This is where your will comes into play, aka your willpower, right? But you have creative and you have destructive energy showing up pretty much this whole month, and it did pretty much show up all of last month too. So you do need to be mindful of that. All right, now as you're moving throughout your Sunday and you're making a list, you need to understand that it is okay for not, I said for not, it is okay if everyone does not get you, if everyone does not understand the way you think, the way you function. It is okay. It is okay for you to be able just to be. Just be. You just want to be. And sometimes people don't understand what beingness is or even how to be. Right? You get calls all of the time. People are so bombarded by all of the heaviness in the world because they don't know how to be. We all got to learn how to just sit and rest in our beingness. It's important to rest in your beingness. So today, as you move throughout this energy, I am going to say this to you. You want to move clearly with intention as you list things. You want to move clearly with an intention that not everybody's going to get you. Not everybody's going to have you all figured out. Nobody is even going to probably have it figured out the way you have it figured out about your shit. Okay? Because that's subject to change at any moment. I'm sorry, I was thirsty. Just drink some water. So list it with the knowing that not everybody's going to get you. List it with the knowing that not everybody's going to understand you. List it with the knowing that not everybody's supposed to get you. And list it with the knowing that not everybody's supposed to understand you. And it is okay. It does not need to make sense to everybody else. It just needs to make sense to you. All right. So I want you to go ahead and have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you guys so much for tapping into the daily vibration. Do something kind for yourself. Love yourself. Honor yourself. Take care of yourself. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's daily vibration. All right. Don't forget that we do live on Wednesdays at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, as well as Saturdays on the VIP lecture. Okay, so if you are still interested in joining the VIP lectures, you can. All right, so check out the information in the description box below, and I will see you guys in Daily Vibe tomorrow. Bye, my loves.